yourself. That's what my mom would tell me before the first day of school, what my friends would tell me before I went on a first date, or what the internet would tell me before heading to a really big tech conference. I remember when all that mattered was who you knew, not what you knew. You could walk into a room, introduce yourself to, say, a dozen people, and be almost guaranteed that at least one or two of those people change your life in some way. Now, let's fast forward to 2025, where it's no longer just about what you know. It's no longer about what you can do, who you know, or who knows you. Sorry, that's going a little too fast. Instead, it's about the authenticity of those connections. It's about the intention behind those relationships. In a world where AI has us all questioning where our value lies in the future of corporate America, it's especially important to distinguish yourself from the competition so you don't get left behind. People love to talk about luck. I mean, you hear things like, that person was just in the right place at the right time. That CEO just happened to meet an investor at a coffee shop. But luck is never just luck. It's opportunity meeting preparation. It's putting yourself in situations where you can be seen, heard, and remembered. Let me take you 2 years back when I had the opportunity to attend one of the world's biggest tech conferences. There were about 10,000 people estimated to attend, and I would say that number was pretty accurate. But I knew no one that was going there, so of course I did some digging, reached out to someone, and just asked for a coffee chat, a 15-minute coffee chat. And it was scary, I'll admit. I'll be the first person to admit that asking for that coffee chat was beyond scary. But I did it anyway. I want you to think about the last time you did something outside of your comfort zone. I mean, maybe it was speaking up in a meeting. Maybe it was reaching out to someone you admired, or maybe it was taking on a challenge that you weren't quite ready for. That discomfort, that is where growth happens. And the more you push yourself into those situations, the more you find luck seems to find you. There's a reason TED Talks, movies, or even advertisements hook us in. They all tell stories. Science has actually proven that our brains are wired to process information in narrative form. We connect with stories. We remember stories. Dr. Paul Zak, a neuroeconomist, conducted studies showing that character-driven stories consistently cause oxytocin synthesis. This neurochemical motivates cooperation in others and also proves that stories can alter our brain chemistry and make us more empathetic and receptive. So yeah, you might have to use a little bit of psychological manipulation to get to where you want to, but trust me, it works. But your personal brand, your story, is your brand. It's not just what you post online. It's not just your LinkedIn headline, but it's what you do. It's who you are. It's how you treat people. It's everything about you. Like I mentioned, your personal brand isn't just a logo. It's the impression that you leave on people long after that conversation is over. Consider the story of Malala Yousafzai, for example. Her narrative of courage and advocacy for education has made her a global symbol for change. Her brand is built on her story and her unwavering commitment to her cause. Personal brands and branding isn't just built on technical skills alone. In fact, when you dig deeper, you realize its foundation lies in soft skills. Think about it, right? The people who always do the best and who always succeed, they're not just the ones who are the smartest people in the room. The people who get promotions, they're not always the ones who know exactly what to do 100% of the time. Yet, they're the ones who know how to lead with empathy, they're the ones who know how to communicate, and they know how to handle conflict. The entrepreneurs who consistently build good businesses and successful businesses, they don't just have great ideas. I'm sure we all have great ideas here. But they know how to sell those ideas. They know how to market those ideas. So, like I said, your personal brand isn't just built on technical skills alone. In fact, a lot of people assume when I say soft skills are important, that means technical ability doesn't matter. But let me be clear. Technical ability gets you into the room. It helps you get to the places that you want to be. But soft skills, they keep you there. So building these genuine relationships obviously requires a lot of soft skills. And you need these soft skills when you go into networking events and you go to meet. Today, AI can process data and automate tasks faster than we ever could, right? But it's our human ability, our ability to connect, to lead with empathy, that is going to set us apart. So how do you future-proof yourself? How do you stand out in a sea of talent when technology is evolving faster than ever? It all starts with your brand. It starts with your authenticity, adding what AI is lacking, the humanity aspect of it. The question is no longer just, what do you do? But instead, it's, who are you? We as people are so much more than our job titles, and we oftentimes forget that. So let's redefine what networking means. And instead of viewing it as a transactional exchange, let's view it as an opportunity to build genuine, authentic relationships. So these relationships don't just happen right away. You have to be able to approach this in a way where you're not just pitching yourself or going and asking for a job offer or a referral. So this is what I want you to do. Come up with an intro that reflects who you are and what you like. This isn't you pitching yourself. Instead, you're showcasing your genuine passions and your genuine interests. Second, find events that align with the things that you like. Because when you do that, your audience, the people that you want to talk to, the people that want to talk to you, they will already be there. You're not gonna have to force conversations like you do at networking events, and you have to uncomfortably go up to recruiters and be like, here's my resume. Can I have a referral or a job or an internship now? But instead, those people are going to want to talk to you. 3, when you are talking to these people, show them that you are listening, because people love when they know they're being listened to. And last, but certainly not least, make sure to always follow up. I want you to approach networking with a spirit of generosity. Instead of thinking, you can give me this, that's why I want to talk to you. I want you to ditch that idea. Ditch the idea of, in order for me to get something, I need to give you something in return. Instead, focus on how you can help others rather than what you can gain. And building these genuine relationships also just doesn't happen overnight, trust me. Consistency will be your best friend. And it will be natural instinct if you are talking to the right people to want to catch up or to want to reach out. You're not gonna have to force it into your head like, oh my gosh, I haven't reached out to that person in 3-4 months. I probably should if I want that offer next season. No, that's not how it works. It's going to be natural instinct. So I'll leave you with this. Be yourself, but not the version of just exist and hope for the best kind of being yourself, but the version of yourself that leans into discomfort. I didn't mention this earlier, and I'm going to mention it now, but that 15-minute coffee chat from earlier that was so uncomfortable for me to ask for, that gave me my first big public speaking opportunity at Google, which then helped me get a speaking opportunity at Grace Hopper, one of the largest tech conferences in the world, and then ultimately on the stage. So be yourself, but be the version of yourself, like I said, that leans into discomfort, that really approaches situations with risk, that wants to really make yourself uncomfortable to the point where you're like, I'm finally growing, I'm learning something. Someone that understands that who you are matters just as much as what you do. Because that is the story people will remember. They will remember who you are rather than just, I'm a software engineer and I'm looking for a job. Thank you.